it when people are experiencing the good? What really makes them, or what drives them? Is it because what really makes them, or what drives them? Is it because their lives are no better than yours? Is it because they just enjoy seeing the pain in other people's eyes? Is it because they derive so much pleasure, right? Seeing destruction around them. Now, the second question now that we are asking you is, how can we now protect, the vulnerable individuals, around us from falling prey to such groups? And what role can social media play in raising this awareness? But Cassia, you're aware that there are people if you
engineering this the most, tell me what someone as successful as these women would be looking for again.
That's
to
my
have
question.
all the money human being are more bent on looking for God through other people, miracles that do not exist. We are more focused on the miraculous side of God. We just want to witness God, but it has to be through a miracle. A miracle has to happen. But every day we wake up is actually a miracle for me.
Right.
Because you do not even know what taps you to wake up. You sleep and then it's not even your alarm. Because sometimes that alarm could ring and you are not even awake.
That's right.
But there's sometimes you just wake up. Something wakes you up.
Even before the alarm.
Exactly. That's divinity. It's not the alarm that wakes you up. So that's a miracle in itself. So what is actually pushing people, I would say, is the fact that people do not know God for themselves and by themselves.
Right.
If you know God by yourself, if you know God for yourself, you don't need someone or the people to tell you the definition of God. God is so accessible to everybody.
Right.
Regardless of whether you're an armed robber, you are a lying politician, or whether
a kidnapper or a terrorist.
Exactly. God forgives. And I think that this is why the late Pope was quite controversial in certain stance, because he was not discriminating. Yes, as human beings we could be judgmental, because even in the Bible some of these acts are very condemnable. But when you look at God's love in its entirety, God is not judgmental. God is not judging. God is ever loving. Whether you might feel like, oh, this my neighbor does not even go to church. How come God is blessing them? All these my neighbors, they are doing this and doing that. But see how God is blessing them. It's because God doesn't need to bless a man by your definition of righteousness.
Right.
So when we stop looking for God through other sources or means, when we understand that we are God, God is within us, I think that I'm beginning to sound like a preacher.
Oh Lord, have mercy on me now.
Should I open the church? Should I open the church?
Oh Lord, have mercy on me.
But on a more serious note, we are God. Remember, yes. No, we are God. God said that let's make man image and likeness. So what more could that be? God is saying that I've given it to you like you are me, I am in you.
A replica.
So everything is right there within. That miracle you are moving from one church or worship center to another is within you. And then how much more? Imagine that these people have gone digital. They are now virtual. Right. Before they will say, oh, these people, they will convert you through bread or all those.
Use calories.
But now they have gone online. Because the world is advancing and they're also changing their tactics as well.
So why are you still where you are and you're not refusing to change your tactics?
So it's not even just about delusion. It's about the desperation for people to find God in the wrong places. God cannot be where he's not supposed to be. There is no way God would be where he's not supposed to be.
Cassie, let's take it from another angle.
Yes.
Now, I feel that greed is just part of it. Greed and lack of information. Now, information, they say, is power.
Or disinformation.
Oh,
because
disinformation.
You could get
You're
information, but maybe the wrong one.
Wrong information. That's what it is. And in fact, it's actually disinformation that's going on.
And of course, the lack of faith. I think the two of that work together.
Hand in hand, right?
Yes.
Greed. For some of these persons who are rich, some people will come to them and say, if you want to sustain this, your riches. There are hands that are looking at you now, pointing at you. They want to bring you down. But you have to join us. Because with us is the foundation. With us is the solid rock. With us, we will make sure we protect you and yours, everything that concerns you.
Yes.
So, and we can double it for you. We can teach you how to make wealth, how to triple it, how to stand out some more, how to become that celebrity even when you're not Davido and you're not his wife. You're not Ira Star. You can be your own Ira Star. And you hear, can I get an amen? And this is how it works. This is how it works. And because there is a seed already planted on the inside of all of these rich individuals, also or influential individuals, so to speak, they are easily won over and manipulated. So there has to always be a seed on the inside of you. That's what these people see, and they manipulate you based on these things. Now Ejiro is missing. The family members are coming out to asking, oh, where's our Ejiro? Where's our Ejiro? The friend posted this already, and now it's becoming full blown, and there is a hashtag find Ejiro, and now many Nigerians are coming out and saying, oh, my sister too got missing. I don't know why we always let the we cry over spilled milk. It's when the milk is spilled that we start crying.
It's also about shame, because honestly, it's so unheard of. But at the same time, let us create a society. As much as we don't want to tolerate this level of gullibility, one thing I've learned over time is by not saying, God forbid, it can never be me.
Right.
You might think you are all knowing, you know everything, but some things might happen. It will be like a flash. You'll be wondering that I thought I was the smartest person. How did this thing happen to me? But at the same time, as much as we don't want to, perpetuate this level of gullibility in our society, we should create a safe space so that when people want to out, or when people know stories like this, they would speak up. Imagine if this woman did not speak up that her friend was, it's quite embarrassing that a grown woman like that, she is grown, would be following people online for prayers. So only the thought of it, another person might be embarrassed that how do we talk about this?
Right.
And the woman had to damn the shame. She used her business page and say, see, let's talk about this. We have to find this woman. The family has been looking for this woman for the longest time, and we do not know what to do again. Nigerians, come and help us. This woman is missing after joining a mysterious online prayer group. So we have it.
Just to add to what you said, I mean, one of the tactics that this group, endorses, right, or implements or uses is the fact that they are ruthless. They use guilt, they use shame and threats to control their members. So it also means that the members have a dent on them, and these people use that dent, magnify it, make it an issue of guilt, make it an issue of shame, and also use very threatful, means to control, their members. So there must always be something on you, and that's what they could get to use. Oh, feel free, talk to us about it. Don't worry. Don't worry, feel free. Oh, feel free, you talk, and it's done. It's over. It's zilch for you. But yeah, this is not, very cool, and we'd like to know your thoughts on this one, though. What measures can be taken to hold leaders of such groups accountable for their actions and ensure justice for their victims? Some persons will want to quickly say, is the group registered under the CAC? I mean, this is an online group, right?
Do you know that there are known faces, like known businesswomen, women, influencers who have promoted this page?
Really?
Yes, like known business women and influencers, according to the whole thing, that have promoted this page. And right now, these people are silent. Why do you influence something that you know? And according to the story, some of these women that influenced for this group, they quietly left. They out. And they couldn't come back to tell their followers that CEO.
Okay, see when we left. See what's going on.
That is the lack of transparency, and how social media has given everyone the opportunity to influence. Who is influencing who?
How do you even say that, Cassie? I mean, the group itself uses threats to life. They use guilt. They use shame. You want them to come out?
No, that is after you have got, like, you can come out. I think one of the other people, she's speaking already.
Which one?
Yes, one Ife Bob.
Yeah.
She's I think she's a wig extension dealer. She's saying that she left, but she's only speaking out now, saying that she's sorry for those that she might have misled to enter that group, that she would have spoken up earlier on something. So why wait for but even if you speak now and they're supposed to do anything to you, won't they still do it now that she's spoken up?
The point is, that is if you really left. What if it's also a ploy? Just go and speak as if you're speaking against us. Don't worry, just to maintain the. Come on, we know how these things work. But anyways, though, the phone lines are open. We'll just open it for you now. You tell us what you think about such mysterious groups. Have you ever come across such before? And how did you even wobble out of it? Because somebody out there needs to know this, and somebody needs to learn about the antics, that these groups, come at you with, and the promises, because there's usually a tall promises of a better tomorrow, good life, doubling of your finances. There's always something. There's always a catch to it. 0907-353-0044. That is the number. The other number is 0907-666-8888, and the WhatsApp portal number is 0909-705-4450. Be sure to also connect with us across social media platforms, as we have a strong presence on Facebook as well as on YouTube, and then spread the love across every other social media platform as you know it. Talking about the Gram, Instagram, talking about X, formerly Twitter, and TikTok at Eagles FM Abuja. There's an online television that we're hosting right there. Facebook, get on there. Get onto the YouTube too. You would find, for yourself what is going on. Once again, of course, the phone lines are open. You tell us, have you ever come across or encountered such a group before? I mean, one of the things that this group, actually did is that they made sure that Ejiro went back to a boutique, sold off everything. Everything.
She shut down the shop.
Shut it down for the cause. There is a good and greater cause that the divinity has for you. So shut it down. Until you shut down that cause, you will not open the door of your
of your destiny.
Oh gosh.
Despite being successful, like you
Lord
need
have
someone
mercy.
Else.
I mean, how do you
sad,
even
actually.
think about it? Like, I'm on top already. I'm successful. At least I'm not eating from feeding from hand to mouth. Yeah, I have people that I'm reaching out to.
Yes.
Right? One way or the other, these people's destinies are tied to me, because somehow I am up there, maybe by the grace of God or something. I am up there, and then there is a group, a certain house with their leader. Whether or not you are so charismatic or whatever you may be, and you come to me with my korokoro eye, you tell me, come and join, then sell off all of your properties, because that's the only way you can actually align with the course of the divinity that we're about to sell to you. Well, I wouldn't say it will never happen to me, just as Cassie had said. Some people say over my dead body and all of that, but I just pray, God help me.
God will
help me, man, so that I don't get to fall into that manipulation, that height of deceit. Well, we'll just head out now, pay some bills. We'll be right back, and when we do come back, we'll get your reactions. Don't forget, this is the General Open Banter right here. Don't go away.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Please listen to this announcement. Farex Borehole. We are competent. We are committed. We simplify borehole for your borehole survey, for your borehole drilling, or any of your borehole challenges. Call us on 0803 596 5170. 0803 596 5170. You can visit at Goshen Plaza, opposite Jabi Model Park, Abuja.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Meet the Infinix Note 50 series, defined by pioneers who push boundaries. Its ultra-resilient armor alloy metal frame design gives you that slick, top-notch style. Unlock efficiency with intelligence of the one-tap Infinix AI and circle to search anything on your phone with Google. Need power in a flash? 90 watts fast charge rockets you from 0 to 100% in 38 minutes. Exclusive deals at authorized stores. Get your Note 50 now. The Infinix Note 50 series. Pro design, pro AI.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Has anyone told you you can talk about your business on radio for just
20,000 naira?
Get a chance to talk your business for 25 minutes on The Entrepreneur. Mondays to Fridays, 3 p.m. on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. For more inquiries, call 090-9984-4433. 090-9984-4433. Hurry now.
And we're back. 32 minutes gone past the hour of 10 on the AM side. It's a beautiful way back Wednesday. It's the last day in the month of April of 2025, right? And we're talking about a topical issue, something that has to do with influential women, women who are of substance, women who have businesses going for them, just going missing like that. And it's aided and abetted by some prayer groups who have decided that they will fish out, or they'll go out for persons or females who are successful in the society and make some tall promises, put them as though they're in a cage and control their will, right? And we gave you the numbers earlier in case you missed it the first time, giving it to you again: 0907 353 0044 or 0908 766 8888. We understand that there is a little bit of network chaos going on, right? We've been experiencing it from the 9 o'clock hour, from the even 7 o'clock hour though, but up until now. But yeah, engineers are working around the clock to ensure things get better. But do not relent, because we want to know what you think. I mean, have you been in that kind of situation before, or have you heard stories like that before? And you just want to put it out there for us to learn one or two from? You can indeed put that call through. Hello. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning to you.
Morning.
Yeah.
I'm Kathy.
Hi, Eunice. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. Good morning.
Where are you calling from, though?
Calling from Good.
Good, okay. Okay, so Eunice, have you ever experienced this, and what do you have to say about stuff like this?
Well, something like that is have to be very careful the kind of people you meet in this Abuja. I never met with people like that, but I met with friends that I don't know their mission, but I decided to say no for following them, and they still lead to problems. Until today, they not anything communication, no greeting, nothing. Whatever they ask me, Eunice, what happened? I will be telling them what they are doing. I don't want to join them to do. I don't know what they are doing, but the way their attitude, their reaction, I know that is something on ground. So I decided to say no. In fact, I even turned it to my enemies now, because this kind of people, I don't have anything to do with them. So the only thing is this Abuja is to be very careful the kind of friends we are into. It's not everybody that will come to you. So you say, this woman, she's okay, let me be friend with her. Some of them used to be charmed. Before you know, they will just overtake you. You will be following them like Dondi. You cannot even say anything. So you have to be very careful. Somebody like me, I don't have friends for this Abuja.
Okay.
That is me. Whether good or bad, I don't like it.
Hello.
All right. Eunice, are you
For
there?
you, I will know the kind of person you are. You are a good person, I will know. If you are not a bad, if you are not a good person, I will know. I will just avoid you once. I don't change. I don't leave you. That is me. So we have to be very careful and be prayerful. The kind of thing is happening in this Abuja. It's not every prayer group you will enter. Go you to speak. If you pray, God will open your eyes. No need to say pastor and then pastor. It's not every of your problem you will take to pastor. Please, for this Abuja, especially young people, we youth, please, we have to be very, very careful.
Okay.
That's my own.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Eunice says, that's my own. I have talked my ear that has ears. Let him or her hear.
Exactly.
Right. But then, there's another thing that got to me. And that thing is the fact that people like this don't operate, isolatedly. No, they have people who work for them. Right? There are people who become like influencers for them, mini influencers who would go out, reach out, to these seemingly successful or thriving. Let me use thriving women. May not be like successful, yeah, but they are thriving. In other words, they are doing well for themselves and all of that. And try to, sow that seed. Because, like I said to you, Cassie, there has to be a seed. Something has to be sown to you before you germinate. And then for someone like this Joy Solomon, who happens to be the head of this Nayaboth, whatever both it is, maybe it's Ebot, in my dialect is goats, I don't know, whatever it is.
You know.
I'm just saying. But I'm just saying, come on. Whoever she is, I also believe that she's not working alone. She's got backbone. She's got people who, if they reveal themselves to you, Cass, even you will be shocked. Wait though, really? How now? What kind of connection? How did they know each other? But yeah, they know each other. And they're operating. And they are leading people astray. And it's really hard to curb because this is on social media. Pretty hard. Maybe little wonder that's why government is saying there should be some strong, stringent regulations for social media. Maybe if that one had come to to bear, we would be able to fish out some of these things and remove them from our social media space. But if you remove it from the social media space, does it stop it from not existing? I don't think so. It still would exist. It still would brainwash those it wants to brainwash. It still will guilt trip those, it would want to guilt trip. Yeah. Those who would indeed have shame over something they've done, it will use it against them and manipulate them into thinking less of themselves. And the truth is, when your inner soul is broken, when your spirit is broken, it's over. True. That's what I see from these women. I mean, they are broken. They're damaged as it is now. They just look physically nice, but in terms of who they really are, they are gone. They are so gone.
That's really, really brash.
I'm just telling you how it is. But it's the truth.
Yes,
the truth.
You are actually very spot on, and everything you've said is quite profound. Because if you look at these people know who they are going for. Like they already tell you things, and it depends on what you want to hear. Because if you know who you are as a person, you won't need someone external to come and tell you that this is what it is. And it just shows that people need to be careful. A lot of things are happening, and not everybody that comes in the name of God is from God.
Right.
Yes, the fact that it's about God doesn't mean it's from God. Now let's pick some of your comments here on X. Now this person says, this one is at Temini_F. They say, I don't understand why people are scared to talk. What's the name of the prayer group? Who is the leader? Who are the people who promoted it? Why are we speaking in code when people are potentially in danger? Why is this being treated like a gist? Christ. Okay. So true. Honestly.
Why are you treating it like a gist now? No, we see this one Thief SS right here.
No, I think down.
There's one here.
I think he's just talking about it. He's
okay.
Talking about, let's take this one.
Okay.
Okay, now this one is at Melon. He says
that Joy Solomon story on IG is so scary. Or that Joy Solomon story on IG is so scary. So many gullible women out there searching for God knows what in the name of prayer groups alongside decentering men and money. We must decenter religion. Oh, too many women are being exploited under the guise of spiritual guidance. That I agree with you, Melanosk. I agree with you totally. Right. Let's see some more comments right there now. Okay, so we see this one from Left State Counselor. I wonder what counsel this person is given at Drew_Yeager. Right. Says that post about women missing from their families after they joined certain prayer groups is one of the reasons I hate the miracle prosperity and they're doing you centered preaching in churches. They're doing you
from the village.
It said it's far more dangerous than we think. Some clerics, pastors alike, they need to go back to preaching love. Okay, love should be the thing
like
to be preached.
They have like a particular haircut. They give them.
Really?
Yes, you cut your hair with some 2 lines and then you tint it. You make gold blonde. Now, do you know that apart from this prayer group, the fact that we have centralized this so-called people who come in the name of God, you know that there are people now in their homes that they would not listen to their husbands. They would rather listen to that preacher.
That cleric.
They don't respect their husbands. They don't respect their wives if they do not hear from the cleric, if they do not hear from the preacher. Like, some women would prefer to call their clerics daddy and their husbands by name. It is that bad.
Call her John.
Like, they cannot take decisions without. I am not saying you shouldn't have a spiritual guidance, but it's important that you should have a spirit of discernment. Be discerning enough to understand when things are going wrong, that this person is not genuine. Do you know that some people deal with their children based on what their preacher said?
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
If the preacher said that this child of yours is a witch, that child is a witch.
Oh, he's stubborn. You now tag the child stubborn.
And then you have to beat the child. You remember there was a time, I think sometime last year, even though that case resulted in a court case where one woman was being named as being used to, she used her movies to manipulate parents at the time, calling their children witches and wizards, like children, that the children are demonic, they should be thrown away. See, we need to have a reassessment of what we are doing as a people, especially when it has to do with religion. Because honestly, even the people who brought this thing to us are not doing this like that. I know that God exists, and yes, we all need a religion to hold to and believe in. Of course, we respect all religions, but people who are genuine, those who really stand on the word of God, they have to speak up about these things, because the more we have cases like this, the more it dwindles the essence of what religion is about. It's supposed to be about that community. It's supposed to be about that love and oneness. So what exactly is going on? Now let's see what this person has got to say.
Right, Eniola at Any from the block says, I have never fallen victim to any religious groups, and I never will, because there's nothing you can tell me that the Quran hasn't told me before. Right? It says, my prayer mat and holy book are enough for me. That's what I'm saying now. This is what I'm saying now.
Like,
this is what I'm saying now.
Like, everything is already in. And then I think we have a personal experience here from someone. Okay. That one. Okay, you take this one and then.
All right. Okay. So this one from Odibeze says, I honestly don't understand women's obsession with prayer groups. Same here, though. I don't know. Cassie, I guess, probably. Don't know if she's obsessed.
But even is it a woman thing?
Well, it's mostly a woman thing.
Women are the ones looking for the miracle.
Mostly it's a woman thing.
Okay.
We don't even want to go into that. Maybe it's a talk for another day.
So the men don't have time to
go like
look for prayers.
It's not like the men don't have time.
I think it's because of the way it has been made that women are supposed to be more spiritually inclined, and that is why you have organizations like women pray for their husbands. The man is cheating out there, and women are praying for their husbands.
That's what I said. Let's not go into this conversation now. It will start another thing. Anyway. So let's leave it there. So these people, in the name of prayer groups, turn these women into a shadow of themselves. I can agree totally. He says, just look at this. Sharing a post, I guess, says, there's this Instagram occult prayer group where women are told to leave their families, friends, and businesses. Many of these women eventually go missing and can't be accessed by anyone. They're made to change their surnames and even physical appearance. Are you serious?
Yes,
change their surname and physical appearance.
Like,
really,
you are supposed to detach from anything that makes you known. Like, you're starting a new beginning.
No, this is not a new beginning. This is you being lost. Like lost, put in a bottle and closed.
Lost to a new self. You're lost to a new self. So.
A new self? Cassie, you call that a new self? Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, Moses from Kaduna.
Moses, welcome aboard. Please help me. Help us here, Mbok.
Thank you. See, this thing that you people are talking about, it's mostly happening to women.
Thank you.
I'm telling you, see, believe me, this thing mostly happening to women, because here in my area, you can see that because the woman goes to the prayer house, they will tell her that this that's still, as God talked to him, as the prophet said, God told him that this husband that you are with is not your husband. He's not your real husband. You understand? Because you know something, the woman will don't run come out to leave the husband. So this thing mostly happens to women. You know men now, they have strong spirits, but the women, their spirit is not too strong like that, so they can easily fall.
Right. they don't have a strong spirit.
So women should like learn a lot because of all these prayer groups. I'm telling you.
Okay. All right. Appreciate that one from you. Moses right there had to set the record straight. Thank you. God bless your soul. Because Cassie was going to change it right now for me.
Have we taken that comment from because? Because, right?
Yeah, because
says, honestly, I've experienced prayer groups and houses when my mother and siblings were ill. All I have to say is best to go to regular church and pray in your house. You don't need to be involved in spiritism and necromancy. That will ruin your life. It's a lot. Now another one. Now I love the fact that Nigerians are calling out women that influenced for this group. The women that promoted this group, they should be called out, because you cannot promote something you're not sure. And now this brings me to this whole influencing culture. Who is influencing who, and what are you influencing?
What are you influencing?
For me, a Cassandra, I love a lot of celebrities. Like, I admire them so much.
Right.
But I don't think their word will always be cast and stone for me. So because Davido, I love Davido, now I'm not going to do something because Davido said. So if Davido said put your hand inside fire, you're not going to do it because OBO said it. No, now.
You know me say, if you say make I put my hand for fire, I burn. Even if he say will not put it.
Exactly. So you see, at the end of the day, even the celebrities are humans. But it shows that some people might be paid to do this. And when money is involved, morals take the back seat for most people. You know, when money is involved, morals take the back seat. So as much as you love and look up to these people, it's not everything they say come and patronize or join that you will join because your faith said it. It's important that you as a human being, you should have an IQ that is very active to know when to run. Because it's not everything you would join. It's so unfortunate, and we're just hoping that this woman is going to be found, because honestly, from what we have seen, it is not only this woman that is missing. A lot of other women, and alongside their children, are allegedly missing as well.
That's right.
And do you know the craziest part of this?
No, please.
This is not even the mainstream. Like, I've not heard anything from the law enforcement.
No.
Like, they are yet to give an official statement on this thing. We are just hoping that clarity would be given, because the family of this missing woman has said they've gone to the police here in Abuja. And we are really hoping for confirmation, because at the end of the day, as much as it's spiritual, we still need every hand to be on deck to make sure that these people are found. And for those influencers, I think the lesson has to be taught, because it's not everything you see or you are being paid for that you will influence. There are some things that, God, it's so heartbreaking.
I know.
Somebody's missing. Do you know that lack of closure? You don't know if the person is dead or alive.
Yeah, I get
like
that.
Maybe they'll call you that come identify this body. No, it's horrific.
I get that.
Some things are better not even imagined.
Okay, some other person is calling someone out now. Anytime he's saying the CEO of is it Zefans and Co.
Don't call people UD. They will sue us.
I'm just saying.
Allegedly.
That's okay, allegedly.
Just leave it for them, but
leave it for them.
Let them not come and sue us that we are calling them out here. But
come and say what you know about.
I think Nigerians are already doing the work.
Well,
on
they're
social
doing the
media.
work on social media.
At least that one is not regulated.
Yes.
So
it's not regulated.
At least,
well, you're right.
I don't want to use any hashtag
you're
for
right.
hashtag free Udwa.
No,
God
okay.
forbid.
No,
So
it's not working.
exactly.
It's not gonna happen.
It's not going to work.
It's not going to happen. But anyways, though, this is the much that we could take. We want to say a big thank you to you. I mean, it's quite a conversation. As much as you can, please, any group that you're not sure of, your spirit being is telling you, because the truth is your spirit being will always tell you.
Yes.
This is whether it's not about Quran or Bible or about whatever it is that you read now. It's about your spirit. Your inner self would always tell you that, hey, guy, babe, don't run. Rono. As you're hearing Rono, just run it. It might be a marathon. Run it. Run that race quickly at that time. Yeah. So, but yeah, any group that comes to you and says, you know what, dissociate yourself from family. They try to ostracize you. They try to alienate you. They try to remove you from, the reality, the real world, and all of it. Especially people who would have come to you to assist you, to just be around you, to encourage you. Run. Any group that also tells you that, You see this thing that you have amassed, this wealth, this small, that you have amassed that is helping you right now. We want to double it for you. Double it in what way? And they give you a very short time. In fact, if they don't link it to spirituality, they'll link it, to a short time, processional activity that if you can just do this, it will multiply in 3 days. Run.
Run, no.
Run, no. Okay, run, no.
Okay.
All right.
All right, you did.
And then when they say go and sell your property, sell this, sell that, sell this, don't worry, because there's another, there's a new vision ministry for you. A new course in your life that you should follow, or new direction that your spirit being has not told you that you should go on a new direction. Please, Pico, run. Run. In fact, abhor such a person, run away from such a person. If you can call out that person, call the person out, scream the person's name in the compound. Leave my house, leave my house, leave me alone where I am, and cut off from such people.
Yes.
Cut
and
off.
Talking about cut off, I think that it's always important that for us to know that everything that is happening today is what was prophesied that it will happen.
Oh, yeah.
People will come in different forms
Shades.
and say they are from God, but it's left for you to use that discerning spirit, like you said. And I want to wrap up by talking about this very old adage that says whatever you're looking for in Sokoto is right there in your Shokoto.
Right.
So please stop looking for God everywhere. God is here. God is right. You are God. Yes.
Another information. Be careful what you put out there
About yourself. I think that is what they use.
That's what they use, my brother, my sister.
In this era of content creation,
Yes,
some people, the time they are going to bed, you know how much they earn.
So I woke
there
up
should be a limit.
this morning.
There should be a limit.
I hit
A day in the
the restroom.
Come with me a day in the life of it.
What the hell? I
Be
don't know.
careful, though. Even if you must post, please, at least let it be from 2 seasons ago, so that your enemies will think it's like your throwback. They will think it's a present.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Must you post?
Must you post?
Anyways, though, we're just talking on a lighter note. But yeah, that's what's really going on. People are getting missing, and we don't want that to be you or anybody related to you, right? I'm sure you got one or two things, from this discourse this morning that should guide you as a beacon of light. My name is Udwan Daniel. Call me UD, the golden voice on your radio.
And I am Cassandra Yanunde.